Spirit attachments are probably some of the scariest and most concerning attachments that you can have. Yes, there are some that are worse, but when you know that someone sent a spirit to you, what are you supposed to do? Well, here's 2 stories from the Federal Writers Project about people who were afflicted with spirit attachments and how they were able to get rid of them. So the first one is from St. Petersburg, Florida, and it's a man who gave the story. It says about 1908 to 1910, there was a woman who actually had a spirit around her that cussed a lot. This spirit would cause the lady to say some inappropriate things, or she could just hear the inappropriate things being said around her. So the lady went to go visit someone who told her that she had an attachment because someone had been trying to do some work on her. And the goal of that was to make her crazy. So naturally the lady asked, can you get rid of it? He told her yes. So he told her to go home, grab some salt, sulfur, and bring it back. When she did that, he added 2 drops of Heart's Cologne into a mixture along with the salt and sulfur, then told her to go to every corner in her home and put the drops in the corner, and that will get rid of the spirit, which she did. After she did that evening, she said the spirit wasn't as loud anymore, that she could only hear whispering, and she was told that after a few days, the spirit would then be driven away, which it was, and she was fine. The story was told by a resident of Deal Island, Maryland, and he says it happened to him in about 1867. One time he was on a boat and he went over the boat twice. And he just knew that him going overboard the second time, that somebody put some bad luck on him. So he went to go see a local fortune teller that told him, yes, you had bad luck, and had you have fallen over a third time, you surely would have drowned. So he asked the lady, well, what is he supposed to do? She told him to go to a graveyard and go all the way to the back and collect some fresh clay. You keep the clay in your pocket until it's worn out. The fortune teller told him that you're going to hear some noise the further you get away from the church, but don't pay it any mind because it's eventually going to go away. So as he walked past the church down the road, he started hearing laughing. The laughing would get louder and louder, but the closer he got to home, all of a sudden it sounded like logs falling and rolling down the road. That was the spirit being dragged away from him, and he was no longer cross. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be highly ticked off if I had a ghost walking around my house cussing all the time. That would really just, that would irk my nerves. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.